require not only understanding, but also this skill is necessary since the world is proliferated with all kinds of information which need to be analyzed by a student. Therefore, proceeding with today's events and without any further ado, I would like to invite our class representative, Putri Nonabila, to present her speech. Please welcome.
Thank you, Ms. Zul Aisha. Assalamualaikum and good evening to our guest lecturer, Mr. Samsul Khabib, our class lecturer, Madam Asni Shahriza, and my fellow classmates. I would like to share some information regarding our program BA250 to Mr. Samsul Khabib. Business economics is concerned with economic issues and problems related to business organization, management, and strategy. UITM offers this program of Bachelor of Business Administration, Hans Business Economics under Faculty of Business Management. This program aims to produce graduates who are dynamic, competent, and competitive this program aims to produce graduates who are competent, dynamic, and competitive in this field of business, economics, and management to meet the current industrial demand. Students enrolled into this program will also be equipped with ICT skills to enable them to effectively involve in business, economics, and entrepreneurial activities, especially in this e-economics era. Courses offered in this program include micro and macroeconomics analysis, information technology in business, financial management and accounting, environmental and international business, and business forecasting. Graduates can have job opportunities at managerial and executive levels in any public and private organization. They can also become economics, business and investment analysts, researchers, and entrepreneurs. That's all from me. Now I would like to call Ms. Zul Aisha back in order to continue the event.
Thank you, Putri Nonabila. The next agenda is the main agenda which we are here, Language Laboratory and Lecturer of Universitas PGRI Adibuana, Surabaya. However, before that, let me share with all of you a little bit about Mr. Samsul. Mr. Samsul got his bachelor degree on English Education Department from Universitas PGRI Adibuana, Surabaya in 2008, and his master degree on English Education Department from Universitas Katolik Widya Mandala, Surabaya in 2014, and is currently teaching English at Universitas PGRI Adibuana, Surabaya. Mr. Samsul is also certified teacher in teaching Foundation of English and English Language Management from Istavin Limited, Singapore. Mr. Samsul believes in one book, one pen, one child, and one teacher can change the world, a quotation by Malala Yousafzai, which show his passion in teaching and develop his personal attribute in teaching both children and young learners. He is patient, considerate, calm, and inspiring, all necessary attributes in English lecturer. Now, please welcome Mr. Samsul Khabib to deliver his speech.
Class. Unfortunately, to enable the sharing screen. the host, Mr. Akil. Can you help me to allow me to share the screen?
Akil?
Sorry. Can you help me to allow me to share the screen?
Oh, wait. All right, can I ready?
Okay. Oh yeah, already? Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Akil.
Can you hear my voice clearly, everyone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So today I'm going to share about a little thing in delivering some, let's say, talks orally in a forum discussion. And here is the agenda of this afternoon class. And let's go to for the first agenda. Let's talk about myself for a while. Okay, this is me, as already told by the mistress of the ceremony before that. My name is Samsul Khabib. You can call me whether Sams or maybe Samsul or maybe Khabib. Yeah. And then right now, I am the head of English Language Laboratory and also lecturer in English Language Education Department in my university. And then I was graduated both in my bachelor and master degree in English Language Education. And then if you want to contact me, you can use either my Instagram or maybe you can send through my email, which is written over here. Yeah. Then the next one, I'm going to talk a little thing about my country. I think everybody knows this. Indonesia is not so far from Malaysia. Yeah, I once went to Malaysia for a month in 2016, and I stayed in IBGKB at that time. As you know, over here we have several islands, big islands. The first one we have Sumatra, and then we have Java, we have Kalimantan, Bali, Sulawesi, Maluku, and Papua. Those are the famous islands in Indonesia. However, Indonesia actually is not only with these islands. Indonesia, according to Antara News reported in 2021, yeah, Indonesia has around 17 million islands. So there are so many islands in Indonesia, which are 17,000 islands. And then Indonesia also has around 1,340 ethnic tribes. Yeah? And then we also have around 718 local languages. So we have so many languages. There are 718 local languages. And then the most population of Indonesian are in Java. We have around 41%, yeah, of 100% of Indonesian. So the population, ethnic, the most population is Java ethnic. Yeah. All right, and then the next one. Narrower, I'm going to talk about my city or my town. This is called Surabaya. Yeah. According to the story told by some people, the word Surabaya was taken from the name of animals, which are Sura and Baya. Yeah, Sura means shark, and then Baya means crocodile. Yeah. Why it is called Surabaya? Yeah, long time ago, those two animals fought each other, and then they fought in a river called Kalimas. After that, they both died, and then people called the place as Surabaya. Yeah. So this is a glance story about Surabaya. Okay, and then this is about my university. Okay, I'm not going to talk about this university, but let's watch this short video together. going to talk about oral presentation skills for our forum discussions. But before we continue to talk about this, let me clarify to make me sure whether our time is 1 hour and 15 minutes. Is that correct, Madam Asni? Okay, all right. So, Ms. MC, would you remind me if I'm running out of my time? Because when I'm talking, I usually forgot my time. Okay. All right, everyone. So talking about, we need a special, let's see, special effort to have this more forward when we are not a talkative person. Yeah. When we are introvert people, usually we got problems to do this. Yeah. To have presentation. Okay. So there are several things that we need to know when we would like to deliver our presentation. Well, the first one, let's go to the initial preparation. Yeah. First, we are going to have the importance. We have to know the importance of presentations, and then followed by learning from others, and then writing out your speech, and then writing the text of your slides, and then the last one, just manage the visual elements and fonts in your slides. Why it is important to know? Because when we talk to people, we will be helped by our slides very much. If we can manage our slide, and then people will not really concentrate to our performance only, but they will also see our slides. Okay, the first one, let us know the importance of presentations. Yeah, by giving a presentation, especially at a conference, whether this is let's say social or maybe academic and others, yeah, you can gain your visibility and inform others the result of that you achieved. Yeah, so maybe if you only post your achievement in your social media, not many people will see this. But when you come to let's say conference, and then you can show your achievement over there. And then the next one, a presentation is opportunity to talk to about the factors that probably you cannot or you did not mention in your writing. So because we have limited space when we write something, and then we need to clarify our writing, that this is a good chance for us to show. Yeah, this is a good opportunity that we can share, we can show what actually comes into our mind. And then one more give a presentation, we will create our networking benefits. Yeah, because we will have, or we will meet people that we do not meet before. For example, like now, I also do a presentation in front of you, and I also create my new networking over here. Before, I did not know Madam Asni, and then now I know Madam Asni. Before, I did not know the face of my sister Putri, and now I can see, because I only talk to Putri using WhatsApp, and I did not see her face. Yeah, this is one of the advantage of having a presentation. Okay, and then one important thing to have an effective presentation is that you have a main points that you want the audience to remember. So don't forget that when you present something, you have to make sure that your audience can take what the points that you present. Okay, and then so that you have to make your presentation as interesting as possible. Make your audience feel enthusiastic, and then make in your presentation. Okay, So that in this case, I'd like to invite you to be more relaxed, not so serious. Yeah, we can be serious, but let's have fun with this. Yeah, okay. So that if you want to, maybe if you want to drink something, you are allowed to do that. Excuse me, Madam Esme, I allow your students to drink when they want to drink. Yeah, because if you don't feel comfortable with the situation, it will make this presentation useless finally. Yeah, and then the second one, learning from others. Yeah, if you feel that you are not ready with yourself to present in front of people, to learn from others. Everybody knows the program called TED. Does anyone know TED? TED? This is a very famous program related to presentation skills. Okay. Does anyone know the what TED stands for? Anyone knows what TED stands for?
Mr. Samsul, are you talking about the TED videos
Yes,
in YouTube?
that's it. It is similar to YouTube.
Yeah, but I'm not sure what does it stand for.
Okay, I think everybody knows that, yeah, because that is
Mm-mm.
very famous, but I'm not really sure that everybody knows what that stands for. Yeah, well, actually, that stands for Technology, Entertainment, and Design. It's that, yeah, and it was founded in 1984. Yeah, it was founded in 1984. So it is about 37 years old. Yeah. So I think, yeah, it is as old as me. Yeah, so old as me, because it was created in 1984, 1 year after I was born. Yeah, and then the TED itself, it has a slogan. The famous slogan from TED is called "Ideas Worth Spreading." Why it is called "Ideas Worth Spreading"? Because in TED you can find so many ideas there. Yeah, from the very serious topic until the very, let's see, fun topic, yeah, humor topic. Yeah, you can find all topics there. Yeah. From Steve Jobs, yeah, until comedian, you can find there in that. Okay, and then that originally focused on technology and design at first time. Yeah, but now the conferences include scientific and then cultural and academic topics. At first time, that was built for technology and design purposes, but nowadays it has already spread it with other topics like scientific, cultural, and also academic. Okay. Thus, if you want to know how to present, you can learn from that. Yeah. How Steve Jobs opened their presentation. When you do a forum discussion, for example, and you need to stand up and then you need to talk to audience, and then you are confused how to open your presentation, you can learn from videos provided by that. Okay, and then let's move to the next one. The third one, don't forget to write out your speech. For example, like now, I'm doing a presentation also in front of you, and you know that I'm also writing my speech over here. Yeah, so I have also written my speech. Why do I need to write this one? Yeah, because the first one, I can identify that you may not be able to, I may not be able to pronounce some words. Yeah, when I write, I will know. When I write, I also read, and I will know this word is pronounced, for example, correctly or not. Yeah, and then I can also check whether the sentence that I write is too long or not. It is a very complex sentence or not. So we need to write out our speech in order that we can manage letter keep it or to, let's say, too complex. Yeah, in order that audience will understand us easily. And then the next one, understand an example would be used for the audience. And then when we write our text, for example, I give an example of learning from others. I took from TED. Yeah, it is related to the topic. Then we can also clarify where we need the connection between one slide to another slide. For example, like this one, I have around 14 slides, and those slides must be related from one to others, to another, or to others. Yeah, and then the most important one is when we write our speech, when we make a script over here, we can manage our time. For example, over here, Madam Asni gave me 1 hour and 15 minutes, so that I can consider whether this presentation will be longer than 1 hour or it must be sharp 1 hour. Yeah. So this is one of the most important thing when we write out our speech. And then the next one, writing the text of your slide. For here, I also write text. Okay, and this is also important for us to write text, not only pictures, not only graphs, not only numbers, but also text. But the first, what you need to consider, what you need to think is make it simple. Yeah, make it simple. Just remember that when you use PowerPoint, yeah, the name is PowerPoint. It is not Power Text. Okay, so if you only copy and paste the text from your book into your slide, it is not called PowerPoint, but it is called Power Text. So that in this case, I only write some points because I follow the rule of PowerPoint. Okay, and then the next one is when you write your slide, please make it sure that you avoid a complete sentence if it is not important. Yeah. For example, over here, I don't write a complete sentence. The initial preparation, learning from others. This is not a complete sentence. You did not find a complete sentence over here. Yeah, because I for a specific purposes. You can write a complete sentence, but it has to have the specific purposes. For example, it is a quote. Let's say you quote from someone's, let's say someone words. Yeah, so you may write the complete sentence. Yeah, so it has a special purposes. And then don't forget to avoid repetition between slides. For example, over here, I have the title, the initial preparation, and then I did not write the initial preparation into other points over here. So please do not make any repetition. And then the next one, choose the shortest form of as possible. For example, yeah, we have to for example, we have the words put postpone and also put off. Yeah, choose the short one. For example, postpone. It is better than we make the longer one. Yeah. And then the next one is don't put text in your slide to say what you will do or have done during your presentation. For example, you would like to say, after this, I would like to explain. Yeah, you don't to put those words into your slide. You just need to say it orally. Yeah, just make your slide as simple as possible. But don't forget that even it is simple, it will help you to explain. Yeah. And then it is easy for the audience to remember. This is the point. Next one is visual elements, photo, figure, chart, and session. Yeah, it's whether it will one pictures over here. Yeah, the pictures must relate to what we say. Okay, so I did not put any pictures or any very much. Yeah, why? Because it does not relate to my presentation. Okay, sometimes we put something but we like. Okay, don't do that if it does not relate to our presentation. For example, over here you can see let's say board over here. Yeah, a board that shows about the presentation because it relates to presentation. When we present something, usually we use board. Yeah, so I choose board as the symbol, as the icon over here. Okay, so avoid pictures, avoid let's say photo that does not relate to our presentation because it will distract our audience in our let's say concentration. Yeah, okay, even if you like Hello Kitty very much, don't put Hello Kitty if does not if it is does not explain anything related to Hello Kitty. Yeah, okay, and then the next one, you can also not to put any aid, for example pictures and others in your slide if you think that you don't need to put it. Yeah, if you only need to keep, for example, on the text, just put it. Yeah, why? Because we don't need anything to show in this slide. So for example, over here, I don't need to put any, I did not put any picture over here because I don't need to show you something. Yeah, but it is different from this slide. All right. And then let's go to the next one. The second part is breaking down the presentation. When we present something, and today we are going to imagine the presentation is for scientific presentation. Let's say this is about a research report. Okay, so when we do a research report, usually we have some structures in doing the presentation. The first one, let's talk about the how to begin your presentations. There are several things that you need to do and don'ts. So there are do's and don'ts. When you do a presentation, the first one, try to look as enjoying yourself. So usually presentation, audience can enjoy the presentation in around 10 or 15 minutes. After that, they will feel say exhausted or maybe bored. Yeah, so don't forget to remember that when you see your audience in 10 minutes, they are maybe still okay, but after that you have to remember that they will not be okay. Yeah, remember that. And then the next one, what you need to do is help the audience to like you. Helps audience to like you. Yeah, how to make it? For example, yeah, you always cheer up, yeah, smile, to make them nice to see you, yeah. And then give them impression that your presentation is going to be useful for them, yeah. Just make sure that your presentation is useful, yeah. Don't say, for example, I have already done a research with my partners, but I think this is not really important for us actually. But unfortunately, I have to present it in front of you because my lecturer asked me. This is not a good example. Why? Because you tell them that it is not important, and you do this because of others, because of your lecturer. Yeah, don't do that. Even you think that this is not important, just say that it is still important. Yeah. And then what you do not need to do when you do a presentation is lower audience expectation by apologizing the quality of your presentation or your knowledge of English. It's not good. Usually people open their presentation. I'm really sorry, I cannot present my using English appropriately, for example. Don't say that. Yeah. Okay. Even we do not have any good English, for example. Just leave your apology for them to show that we do not have good English. Yeah. Because it will make them feel I think I don't need to listen to him or her. Yeah, that's not good opening. And then the next one, what you do not need to do is put hands together, look at them as covering proceed, covering your body, covering proceed. For example, you put your finger in your pocket. Yeah, usually when we feel nervous and then we put our finger in the pocket. No, you don't need to do that. You need to show your finger. Yeah, your finger should be active, but don't make it too active. Yeah, just make it active only. Yeah, and then the next one, say I'm happy to be here. For example, you say I'm happy to be here, but you look not happy. Don't say I'm happy, but you don't see that you are happy. Yeah, avoid it. Yeah. If you say I'm to keep our smile. And then the next one, look down and speaking. Let's say the new presenter. Yeah, they don't see the audience. They only see the floor. Yeah. One thing that I usually do when I feel nervous to see someone. Yeah. What I face is not their eyes, but I look at their forehead. For example, I'm nervous to see Madam Asni, so I do not see her eyes. I only see her forehead. Yeah. Madam Asni will look at me as I am looking at who feel nervous to say what you see is their forehead, not their. Okay. Do not only see one side. See all sides. Right, left, front, back if it is possible. Maybe you are in the middle of people, you have to see all, not only one side. For example, you only focus on the left side and then you forget the right side. Yeah, do not do that. Yeah. Okay, and then the next one, we need to have the agenda and also transition. Usually scientific presentation tend to follow the same structure. It's like I have already told before that we are going to focus on scientific presentation. The structure will be introduction, followed by methodology, and then results and discussion, and then conclusions. And then the last one will be Q&A sessions. Okay. the way of moving one slide from one slide to another, one topic to another topic is very crucial for us to know. Yeah, so that we have to put the transition smoothly. Do not make it jumbled. For example, you started from the conclusion and that followed by methodology. After that, the last will be result and discussion. Now, yeah, we started from the introduction and then followed by the methodology and then results and discussion conclusions. And then the last one, QA sessions. Okay. And then the next one going to talk about methodology, what we need to do. When we describe our methodology, yeah, we probably already 3 minutes into our presentation. Yeah, usually when we present something or in a forum, in scientific forum, like let's say international conference, national conference, yeah, we share our research report, for example, yeah. When we do or when we tell our methodology, it is in 3rd minute, because in the 1st second, yeah, will be introduction, and then 3rd minute will be methodology. Okay, and then in the 3rd minute, I'm sure that the concentration of the audience will be decreasing. So that what you need to do is we have to find ways to regaining it. What does regaining it means? It means that we have to find something that is interesting. Yeah, give simple explanation, for example. Yeah, make it simple, simple and simple. Yeah, and then bring your figure and graphs. For example, if you have figures and graph live, yeah, make it alive. What does alive means? You can give colors, for example. Yeah, you make the graph is interesting. Yeah, not only using columns. Yeah, you can use by, for example, pie charts and so on. Okay, so it will create your audience attentions. Yeah, it will invite again your audience attention. Because when you only show, for example, in methodology, you only show text, it will not make their eyes become fresh. But if you show them, for example, a very interesting chart, very interesting graphs using photo, for example, it will make their eyes or the audience eyes will be fresh again. Okay. And then the next one, we are going to talk about results and discussions. After we tell about the methodology, and then we are going to talk about the result and discussion. Okay. We have to know that people comes to a conference, usually they have some intentions. In Indonesia, the most intentions is because they have to join the conference for their career development. Okay, what does it mean? It means that sometimes they do not really want to listen to you. Okay, what they need only they attend, they sign, okay, and then they get certificate. Okay, yeah. Does it happen to your country, to Malaysia?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, in some cases, yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
in most
So,
cases.
okay, so we have something in common. So in my country, in Indonesia, usually people do that. They come to presentation. They like to come to presentations. Yeah, some of them comes because they do not. They want to have certificates, that they want to have new knowledge. Even others, maybe they still want to know knowledge. Yeah, to find new knowledge, but some not. In this case, what we need to do is even they come for only certificate, but make them interested in your presentation by showing them a good, let's see, proceed performance of your slides over here. And then talking about results and discussions, what you need to do is first, what have you already find from your research? It is very important, because if you tell around the bus, it will make them not focus on your presentation, and they will leave your presentation. Even they still stay in your place, but they do not focus on your presentation. Usually they open their mobile phones and then they scroll their social media. Yeah. Okay, so make it simple in order that they will listen and they will still with you. Yeah. And then the next one. When you find, for example, the result is not as you are as expected, yeah, just tell. Even this is not worth it. Worth it. For example, let's say the result is negative, not positive. You need to tell that. Why? Because it will be a chance for you to have a new collaboration with others. Yeah. Even if the result of our research is not good, you need to tell the truth. That's our result is not our expectation, for example. Okay. And then the next one, after we show our result and discussion, we go to the conclusion. Yeah. In conclusion, usually in 10 minutes of presentation, conclusion will take the last 1 minute of the presentation. Okay. So make it simple. Yeah. Make it simple, and then don't forget to remind the audience about the points that you have already mentioned before. Okay, that is the important of the conclusion. And the last one is the question and answer sessions. The questions and answer sessions will be the part of our presentation that make us worried very much. Why? Because we give audience, let's say, opportunity to give question to us. And sometimes we are not ready with the questions. Okay. So what happened when we are not ready with the questions? Yeah. You need to answer frankly. Yeah. If you cannot answer the question, just say frankly that you cannot answer the question. It will be my homework. Okay. Give me time to find the answer, for example. Yeah. And then don't forget to be always polite. Be concise in giving your answer. Don't go around the bus, just to the point. Yeah. Because maybe other people, they do not really want to listen to your answer. Yeah, because they do not ask the question. So that other people, yeah, only need you to speak fast. I mean, first of all, here, you make it as efficient as possible. Yeah. Okay. And then the next one, let's go to the focus of practicing. Let me make it fast because our time goes very fast. Yeah. The first one, what we need to do is attracting audience and keeping their attention. Second, we need to handle our nerves, and then we need to have the appropriate pronunciation and also intonation. And the last one, don't forget to have rehearsing and self-assessment. Yeah, attracting audience and keeping their attentions. How to make them give attention to our presentation. Don't forget to make first not only our performance but also our aids. One of our aids is our slides. Yeah. So when you have, for example, the aids is poster, okay, that's good. If the aids is the slides like this one, yeah, please make it let's say attractive. Yeah. Colorful, colorful, not too many colors over here. For example, I give not background. This background is from your university, and I like it very much. Yeah, I usually also use background like this one, not too many colors. so it will not disturb our attention. Yeah, the attention is the in colors, that is the point of the presentation, so not the background. Yeah, I like this kind of background very much. Yeah. Okay, and then the next one, handling nerves. Yeah, handling nerves. Usually when we stand in front of public, when we are not used to doing this, we will feel nervous. And then how to handle this? Of course, we need time to do that. In Bahasa Indonesia, we call this as jam tayang. How to call it in Malaysian or in English? Jam tayang means how often we do this, how often we have presentation. It will make our nervous decreasing and decreasing. If you first do this, I'm very sure that you will feel very nervous. Yeah. Second time, you will feel very nervous. Third time, your nervous will be decreasing. Yeah. Okay. So how to handle the nervous? First, before you start your presentation, don't forget to take a deep breath from your nose, throw it from your mouth slowly. Okay. Before you start your talking, please look at your audience first. Before you say, for example, Assalamualaikum, before you say that, yeah, to handle the nervous, please look at your audience. If you don't have any braveness to see their eyes, see their forehead. Yeah, first look at your audience first. After you look at them, and then say salam. Look at around slowly. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, that's one of the tricks to handle the nervous. Yeah, when I do that, I can manage my nervous. Even up to now, I still feel nervous when I face when I present in front of people that is higher than me, for example, to my rectors, to my professors. Yeah, I still feel nervous. But when I present in front of students, I don't feel it. Okay, because I'm used to doing this. Yeah. Okay. And then the next one, pronunciation and intonation. I think this is very important because we are in Asia. You are in Malaysia and I'm in Indonesia. We have different style. We have different accents from English and American people. So that I think it is very important for us to know the pronunciation and also intonation. Yeah. I like some styles, some accents of Malaysia. For example, they like to say "kenlah," "nola." Yeah, it does not happen in Indonesia. "Nola." Yeah, when I came back from Malaysia, I used to say that to my friends. Ah, "Nola, kenlah." Yeah, this is very Malaysian style. You realize this? Yeah, yeah, and I like it very much. When I miss my friends to talk in Malay, English Malay, yeah, Malay English, yeah, let's say Malaysian English. Why Malaysian English? Because English but in Malaysian style. Yeah, I have many friends from Malaysia, and when I talk to them, it reminds me to my experience when I stay in Malaysia. And it is very special because it happens in Malaysia only. It does not happen in Indonesia. And sometimes it happens similar in Singapore. Singapore also has their own style. Yeah, I like it very much. In Indonesia, we do not have it. Yeah, in Indonesia, we have, let's say, the word medok. You know medok? Medok means we speak English, but we use our own accent. Yeah? And then it is called medok. Yeah. Okay. But this style, yeah, is very, very, let's say, special. Yeah. So, for example, when I listen to Miss Asni sometimes, yeah, Miss Asni also has a very special accents that it reminds me to uh, my previous experience talking to my friends. Yeah, and they enjoy to talk using that, and we still understand very well. Yeah, even the style is a bit different with the native English. Yeah. Okay, so don't worry, just keep your style, because I think not only me but many people like Malaysian style when they speak English. Yeah, I enjoy very much. Okay. And then the next one, rehearsing and also self-assessment. It is very important for us. Rehearsing, it means we practice and then we see what happened. For example, when you would like to present in front of audience, before that, please do some practices first. You record yourself, even it's not in full presentation, but you can record in some parts, and then you can see, you can make evaluation. You give assessment from that. What I have already done good so far, and then what I need to improve, yeah, from the recording that you make. All right. And then the last one will be dealing with other aspects. Dealing with other aspects. What does it mean? Sometimes we are not only present in front of people in doing research. Yeah. Sometimes we have to present in front of people. In forum discussion is not only dealing with report, research, yeah, research report. Sometimes we have to be, for example, just now, we are not presenting, but we are, what's it, let's say, like Miss Putri as the representative, yeah, Miss Putri need to share something there. Even this is not report, yeah, but Miss Putri need to do some presentation. That is oral presentation, and we need to consider about this. The first one,
Am I the only one with problem? Like Mr. Samsul is kind of frozen.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think probably the internet connection with Mr. Samsul's internet connection. So never mind. We will wait for Mr. Samsul to return and share his or continue the presentation. So there are many things. Okay, I learned a lot today. So I hope you also have learned something. Okay, and give me a minute. I'm plugging in the charger. I've texted Mr. Samsul, and he said he has problems with his internet connection. He will try to join. Okay, so what we will do now is just wait for him to return and continue the presentation. In the meantime, so we have about 4 weeks left, and 3 assessments, okay? Forum, and also, sorry, before forum, let's talk about your article analysis, okay? I think quite a number of pairs choose to do vaccinations, okay? So if I can check our Google Classroom now, okay, so we have Aisha and Shafira, vaccination, Fatin Azwani and Fatin Nadira, also vaccination. Khairunisa and Humaira, Puteri and Shuhada, also vaccination. Okay, and I think Akil and Mio have yet to choose one article for the assessment. But I'm going to have to ask Puteri, okay, since you are the 4th pair, Puteri and Shuhada, since you are the 4th pair to choose vaccination, I have to ask you to choose another article. Okay, we have single parent and also marijuana. Okay, so this is a type of drug lah. Okay, I just don't know how to pronounce it correctly. All right, so we have 3 pairs on vaccination. Aisha, Fatin, and Khairunisa. So Puteri and Shuhada, please choose another article. Okay, so as for Diana, Atifa, Nadia, and Atika, okay lah, you're doing a single parent. And I would like to ask if you are free tomorrow, 8 to 10 a.m. Do you have class tomorrow? You have class 8 to 10 a.m. Okay. Maybe we will do a replacement lah. Okay, I do not think, tapi your class is about 13 people je kan? So we can save time on forum lah. Okay, so tak apalah, after today I'll see you next week lah on Wednesday. On Wednesday. Okay. So that's article analysis. Okay, next week I will teach you, okay, how to write the analysis. Okay. In the meantime, after our session today, I will share the guidelines. Okay, maybe from the guidelines, it will give you some ideas on how to write the analysis. Okay, and then after the analysis is the forum. Okay, since there are 13 of you, form 2 groups, only 2 groups. 12, 3 groups. Okay, 3 groups. 4 to 5. 4 to 5 people in a group, yeah? Okay. So 4 to 5 people in one group, and you will all be the speakers in the forum. Okay, let's say you want to do something on something about medication. Okay, so you can decide that you want to be Dr. Umaira, Dr. Shuhada, Dr. Puteri, Dr. Khairunisa. Okay, but point is, all 4 of you will be the speakers in the forum. Okay, but you need to ask the help of one person, who is not from your group, to be the moderator of your forum. Okay.
We need to know that what we are going to meet or what we will meet, because it will define our what we need to talk to them. Okay. Then the last presentation, actually, I also some useful phrases, but not many useful phrases. Actually, there are so many useful phrases that I adapt from a special book called English for a Presentation at International Conference. If maybe you are interested in this book, yeah, I have two series of this book, and it is very, very useful. Yeah, I think I also learned many things from this book. Yeah, I found this book around 10 years ago, and it helps me very much. When I do a presentation, yeah, I try to adapt some tricks and so tips given from this book, and it works. Okay, I think that's all that I can share. Maybe we can go to the Q&A session of this. To the mistress of ceremony, Miss Yul.
Thank you, Mr.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Thank you, Mr. Samsul Khabib, for the very well speech just now. Now that we have almost completed to the events, I would like to invite our class lecturer, Madam Nur Asni Shahriza, to conclude the event for today.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Samsul, for the informative and insightful sharing just now. And when people say learning is an endless journey, is definitely correct, okay, because I've learned a lot of things from you today. So thank you very much, Mr. Samsul. I think from the video of your institution, your university must be really big. I'm guessing that it must be really big because of the different and because of the many school of studies that you have there. So it's quite impressive, you know, to imagine the size of your institution from the video. I have this I have been dreaming of going to Indonesia since I was a student. So the video just fascinates me more, okay, to visit Indonesia one day, inshallah, one day. And if I can, you know, comment and also show my agreement to Mr. Samsul's presentation just now. First is definitely preparation and practice. The two aspects that students neglect because they think it's not very important. Okay, I think maybe in Indonesia, Indonesian students, when they have a presentation to do, they would do it at the very last minute, making them not ready for the presentation definitely. Okay, so most students, maybe they have other assignments, okay, that is understandable. And they would say English is just English. Okay, so they would postpone and do it at the very last minute. But like Mr. Samsul has presented, preparation is definitely important. Okay, you have to know the content of the topic, the content, and definitely you have to practice. Okay, practice does make perfect. And in preparing the slides, yes, I also agree that it should be in point form. Okay, some students, they just copy and paste everything they can find on the internet. Okay, and when they present, they end up reading. Okay, so a point to be taken from Mr. Samsul today. Make sure it's PowerPoint, not power text, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. I think that's all from me. And I cannot thank Mr. Samsul enough for his presentation. And also, I would like to have more cooperations with Mr. Samsul in the future. Maybe next semester we can do students sharing session. Okay, maybe how they learn English in Indonesia and how they learn English in Malaysia. Yeah, Mr. Samsul? Okay, thank you, Mr. Samsul. I'll pass the session back to Ms. Zulaisha. Or Mr. Samsul, do you have anything to say?
Last word that I would like to say thank you for giving me time to be here, and I'm waiting for your coming to Indonesia, especially Surabaya. When you go to when you visit Surabaya, don't worry, I will take you to some nice places around Surabaya, like in Malang, maybe Yogyakarta.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jogja.
Just come.
Inshallah,
Thank you very
inshallah.
much.
Okay, back to you, Ms. Zulaisha.
This is for everybody, not only from Madam Asni, but for everybody.
Oh. Ms. Zulaisha?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Madam Asni, for the speech. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our event. But before that, I will pass the photo session to Ms. Nur Atika to taking the photo.
So are we still taking pictures or what? Zulaisha, who is taking picture?
Miss Atika.
Okay, Atika. So you need to let us know if you are taking pictures or you have done taking pictures.
Okay, wait. Ready, you all? Okay, smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay, nice. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, Atika. Zulaisha?
Okay, thank you everyone for your cooperation, and please enjoy the rest of the lovely evening for today. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Samsul.
Thank you, Mr. Samsul. Thank you, Madam.
Thank you, Mr. Samsul.
Thank you
You're
all.
very welcome.
You're welcome.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Have a nice
Yes.
day. See you other time. May I have the result of the recording?
Yeah, I will share with you when it's ready. Okay, I will share
The
with you
link
when
is okay
it's
for me.
ready. Okay, all right.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Samsul.
I think I have to leave now. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Okay. Nabil Puteri. Don't know what to call you actually. Puteri Nabila.
Yeah, madam.
So when it's ready, you can share in WhatsApp or you can email me. Yang mana senang lah for you, ya.
Okay, madam.
Okay, so thank you very much for today. Please, like Mr. Samsul said, enjoy the rest of the day. And don't worry too much about the other 3 assessments. Definitely it's much easier than your test. Okay, so don't worry about that. I'll see you again next week on Wednesday, inshallah. Okay, everyone. Bye-bye. Assalamualaikum.
Salam.
Thank you,
Madam.
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 Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.